Well, good day everyone. Welcome back to Lantern Year 4, Kingdom Death Monster. Now right off the bat, we're gonna start our first achievement. And this one is gonna be a good way for me to keep track of my mistakes. Because I thought of this idea after going over the second video. So, right here we have my achievements list. And I don't know if, you guys probably don't know, but I'm a big Sheer and Wanderer player, so this thing is going to make a cool logbook of sorts for me. And I think the first entry that I should have here is the number of times I cheated. And I thought of, we'll keep track of two numbers. One will be global for the campaign, which can be in the parentheses, the total. And then one can be right now for the current the current campaign, the current before game over, this settlement here, Altea. Alright, we did cheat once, I did notice it in the last lion fight. Now this cheat didn't help me, it only hurt me, but it could have helped me. I roared once, and I couldn't do that. I had the red connected, if you guys remember. At least I think I had the red connected with something. I might not have even had that, but I didn't have the blue, so I couldn't roar. We could not use the white lion helmet. I wasted a survival, and I remember that attack it whiffed entirely, so no harm was caused. I just wasted a survival, but that character should be at +1 survival. Anyway, let's get on to Lantern Year 4. We have a nice butcher fight coming up, our first nemesis, and that will be a good change of pace for you guys, I think. You know, Kingdom Death Monster on the core set with only 3 quarries can become quite grindy. And I'm really focused on the white lion at the moment, so we're busy with it. But get a nice break with a butcher fight. And before we do anything else, we're gonna get ourselves some gear. Nice counterweighted axe. 2 bones, 1 hide, 1 organ. Pretty expensive, but well worthwhile. Get another monster grease for this sinew as an organ. I'm gonna make bone darts with this great cat bone. And then I'm going to make 2 rawhide stuff with these 2 hides. So we have a new rawhide helmet, new rawhide chest piece. I'm going to use the bone darts over here to complete that. Counterweighted axe is going to go over here so we can benefit from its ability. And the monster grease is going to go over here onto our tank character. Alright, with that, I have a bunch of endeavors to spend. Now, what I wanted to try to do is get some tinkerers and keep working on kids. We can only get 1 tinkerer because it's only 1 resource left. So we're gonna try for Lena, and hopefully she doesn't die. And then I'm also bringing in a bunch of new people for this fight, because I think it should be fine. But then I thought that lion fight was going to go more than fine. So we're taking Gordon with us. We're going to be taking Marth, and I'll have to pay attention to all his things. He cannot hold any sharp weapons. He cannot wear body armor. And he has seizures, so we have to keep that in mind. And let me do this while I'm thinking about it. We want to set all the fun scripting stuff as best as I can. Okay, everyone should be good to go. But yeah, we're gonna roll on augury with Lena. I want to try and make her a tinkerer so we have more endeavors to spend on future, well, endeavors. So let's go roll on that augury table. And if she does enter childbirth, which she doesn't here, just gain 1 survival. That's the other thing, I can get some survival on her let us do another augury. Now, I'm not just going to augury. I'm hoping to get the understanding as opposed to kids. I do get the understanding on the 3. Yes, so good. That's what I wanted. We can give Lena Tinkerer, and that's a milestone. Maybe we'll get that endeavor back. Because we can prepare for the butcher in a couple of ways with our other endeavors. I rolled a 6. We do gain an endeavor this settlement phase. Alright, so we have 4. That actually worked out pretty well. As much as I want to reach society principle, we'll just let that happen naturally if it's destined to happen, you know? What we're going to do is use the drums. I'm gonna give 2 insanity to Gordon. The only person without insanity, and the butcher does a lot of brain damage, so we want to prepare him. Everyone else here is decently insane. They should be fine in this fight. So we're gonna drum alone and get some insanity for drumming all by himself. And then I want to get some rhythm chasers, because I think against the butcher it'll help just secure... Alright, I can't say secure a victory, but it'll definitely help. We're gonna get 3 rhythm chasers. Very good way of gaining some early evasion. And this is the reason why I picked up drums. There was a good opportunity to get this. So we're gonna rhythm chaser Gordon. We're going to rhythm chaser Jagan. And we're going to rhythm chaser Alina. Marth, less partial to keep around, so we're gonna take more risks with him. With all those endeavors spent, I think we're about ready to fight the butcher. I'm gonna pack these resources up. The only thing I need to do is prepare to depart. So we're gonna depart. And let's get all our stuff set. We get 2 survival on this guy. 1 for the boots, 1 for the gloves. And I'm gonna do all the arrival stuff now, since there's no hunt phase for the nemesis. You just arrive into the showdown. There's a couple other things we need to do. 1, copy this token. This will mark the monster grease, the raw hide, and we still have the luck token. So this is Gordon. He's operating as our tank, and he just has a founding stone as a weapon because, quite frankly, we were screwed on weapons. And then we want 1 more evasion token, although not persistent. That's for the rhythm chaser on arrival. They'll gain 1 more survival for the white lion whisker heart. And he's good to go for the showdown. Alright, Marth, he'll gain an insanity and a survival for the stone nose, and he will gain a survival for the whisker heart. I think that's all, and I need to pay attention to this stuff. He can use the founding stone with ichmophobia, as it does not apply to any of those things, although you would think, looking at how sharp this is, you would think ichmophobia would stop the stone. The only thing is, I guess they would have had the listed stone too. Anyway, so he's good to go. He's just gonna be our mood control and bandage support guy. Jagan over here, he's already maxed on survival, so that doesn't matter. And he's just gonna help us with some fighting. This guy gets a persistent evasion for the rawhide, and then 1 for the rhythm chaser, so he's at 3. As long as we don't lose this bone darts, which I need to be careful. Because of the rewards of the butcher fight, I really don't want to lose these bone darts. So I need to play around the 1 super dense location the butcher has. Alright. And the next thing I want to do, I forgot, I need to get the Tinker card out. Selena, she'll gain 1 survival for the Whisker Heart, 1 for the Stone Noses, 1 insanity for the Stone Noses. The counterweighted axe has its red connected, so on a perfect hit, we will not draw a wound location or a hit location. Just instantaneously wound with this weapon, which is nice. And I need to remember we can get some pounce action going. We cannot war. I do not have a blue affinity on her. But she also has Rhythm Chaser, so she will get 1 evasion token on state 1. For those who don't know, in this mod, you can set the state to 2, which is persistent. Persistent won't disappear when you hit heal and reset. That's what I like to do to keep track of the armor benefits without memorizing as much. It eases the burden. Okay, and we don't gain any survival yet for departing. But that should be everyone all good to go. I just need to get Tinker out for Alina. And then we need to get some new characters. So yeah, we're taking Lena, Jagan, again, Marth. So Lena, Jagan, neither of these two. What is this, a Bell and Drog? Drog. Did the Bell die? No, I think I just put him away. Yeah, a Bell's gonna hopefully stick around for our Fist and Teeth Mastery. We need one for Gordon and Marth, and we need... Where's Jagan? There's Jagan. Alright, Jagan. Now, I won't repurpose Kane's figure yet. And this is Maria. Get some cool looking pinups. Alright, I don't think there's an archer like pinup. Archer guy. Gordon. Girl with a gun. That would be decent. I like this Ivory Dragon male. We're gonna get this for Marth. Why not? So we'll have Marth. And let's see if we can find another dude that's not the King's Man. The mirror. I am really curious where a lot of these pinups come from. He looks like a good Gordon. Huh. Order Weaponsmith. What? There's so much interesting art. I don't know what the Order Weaponsmith is from. All of these are supposed to be official pinups. I don't remember seeing this guy. I'll have to double check. I'll make a good Gordon, I guess. Okay. So we're ready to hunt. And we arrive in the showdown with... Where's my nemesis? The Butcher. Oh man. Alright, let's make sure we pay attention to the showdown setup. You know what I should do is get in the habit... if I leave it here, I use this for severe injuries. That's okay. It can be over here. Butcher. Gotta love the Butcher's picture. Like, seriously. Disturbing stuff. Just rips the faces off people. And he looks so calm here for what is essentially a berserker brute. Anyway, we have our stone column terrains, a random terrain, and then we have to set up this way. We're defending our home. We go first. And we're fighting a level 1 Butcher. Let's add him to the nemesis monsters. There is a Butcher. Level 1 being fought. Alright, 3D terrain. Let's find a nice stone column. I think there's 2 kinds of stone. There's 2 kinds of toppled pillar. There is 2 kinds of stone column. So we'll do that for some variety, and we have some debris. For once. A little bit of debris. Some debris. Alright, the Butcher Man is here. He is ready. Let me just pay attention to the terrain setup. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the bottom, 3 from the right. 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. And then 1, 2, 3, I think right here. Alright, some nice stone columns. We'll take a closer look at those real quick. Yeah, and then this one is 3 and 3 as well. Yeah, look at these things. These are kind of neat looking. I mean, they're jumbled up, you know, the texture's not the best, but it's pretty good for tabletop. Pretty good. Okay, debris. Set up adjacent to any board edge. Well, we can just pick this up right away. If I'm lucky, I'll get a scrap sword. That's not likely. Maybe I can at least get a bone sword, though. That would be great. Alright, so the debris is there. There's no rule for standing in this, right? No, just the kit. Then let's have Marth start here, next to the debris. We're gonna have Gordon, who is our tank, stand in the front. We're going to have Lena with the counterweighted axe over here. This is a reach 2 weapon. Actually, we can do 2 attacks at first. We'll have Jagan and Lena in the front, so we can attack on the first round. I don't have any fecal salve for hiding. And then we'll have Gordon hopefully take control. Gordon has the most evasion at 4. But we have 3 on these two, which is extremely good. That survival of the fittest is gonna carry us, I don't doubt it. Alright, Butcher, let me make sure. One thing I was going to do, this mostly applies to the Lonely Tree because of how messed up inconsistent text is on the card in the book. We're always gonna listen to the book, so this should be accurate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, shuffled up. Set these to their normal stance. What is it? 5 and 9. Deal out infectious lunacy. Berserker. For anyone who doesn't know, the Butcher draws an extra AI every single turn. In fact, I will use this token to mark when he's done that or not. And then we have the dreaded trophies. As people die to him, he gets more powerful. And every turn he shuffles his hit location deck, because he's fast. We're just gonna pop this infectious lunacy on everybody. I guess we're ready to start the Butcher fight. It sounds like we have appropriate music. Let me just get a sip of my drink over here, real quick. And then let's get this show on the road. So I'm gonna lead things off with Lena. We'll go with Lena first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll use our reach 2 counter-weighted axe. I need a reminder on this bad boy. Classic 6 up, 4 strength. Though, plus our 1, so we're at 5. We need 4s to wound. Any roll of a 10 like that procs our special ability. We cause 1 automatic wound without drawing a hit location card. And then we hit with the second one. And we got the thick cape. So we're gonna roll to wound the thick cape. We do roll a 9. Very good. This is a reflex. Roll 1d10. If the result is greater than their courage, we suffer brain damage equal to the monster's level. Tearing into the cape. Alright, well that's definitely greater than my courage. No one's at courage 9, so we will suffer 1 brain damage, which means Lena suffers 1 lunacy token. I do not mind her. Oh right, I rolled the 10. I also make an additional attack roll. So I'm a combo master. Alright, 5 does not hit. We don't have accuracy? Okay. So that additional attack roll amounted to nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I take my time. We might start slowing down because there are survivors. This is still simple, but we're becoming a little more sophisticated. Steadily. Alright, let's have Jagan go. Same thing, except King's Spear. Slightly less impressive weapon, although spears are extremely good. And Jagan just has... That's not Jagan. Jagan has 3 natural strength. We have 1 hit. We are on the Furious Bellow. Let's furiously stab this son of a gun. That will be a wound. 3 and 3 and 3 is 9. We're doing good so far. Reflex. The butcher is gonna do a deep guttural war. We do have 3+ courage, so we will not suffer brain damage equal to the monster's level. Jagan's just gonna stare him in the face like, I don't know, with confidence. Just imagine Jagan wrecking that guy. Alright, we're gonna have Marth go next. Marth's gonna farm the debris as planned. With a 2, so that's not great. He finds nothing, but we don't archive the terrain. I'm going to be greedy because I want Marth on duty, so I'm going to Surge, as silly as that sounds. We're going to Surge. Okay, we got a 7. Find a useful gear. We do get the Bone Blade gear. Very cool. So this is archived. Goodbye, debris. I get a free Bone Blade, which I guess is nice to have a replacement for my axe. And now Marth can actually help out in this fight if I need him to. We're gonna move him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here, and then I'm gonna Rawhide Headband the AI locations. Now I know the Butcher draws 2. I just want to prepare for what's coming. So we have the Gaze of Truth, which isn't so bad, and the Infinite Kick, which is going to draw a 3rd AI card. Both of these are going to go after the same person. Let's identify who is the closest threat. If we were playing the Butcher, Lena, Jagan, they have the same amount of dodge. Lena has more armor than Jagan. Lena, I would think, is more lethal than Jagan, but it's pretty even. Jagan has more power. I think we're going to target Jagan just because he's weaker. That might be the way I assess who I pick, is who the Butcher could kill faster. So we're going to target Jagan with both of these, and I suppose I can leave them in this order. None of those were targeting the furthest person, but we don't know if the Butcher is going to do that teleport thing he sometimes does. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to be further than 5, so Gordon takes the hit. 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we'll have Gordon here, and we'll end our turn. It will be the Butcher's turn. So let's do the first AI card. Let's do Fast Target before that. Gaze of Truth, closest threat facing. We're gonna move and then intimidate targets, though. He actually comes over here and he's like, Jagan. Hold on, before he just moves forward. Yeah, he moves forward. He doesn't know who Jagan is, he's just gonna loom over him. Alright, if adjacency target, roll 1d10 on the 3+, we will suffer some brain damage, gain a bunch of other stuff as well. So, this is probably happening. It's happening, and Jagan will be knocked down. As he's loomed over, we will suffer 1 brain damage, which is 1 lunacy token added to infectious lunacy. And then we will gain 2 understanding and a random disorder, and we also gain insight, unfortunately, but I guess it's cool to have analyze. let me get Analyze out. Showdown insight obtained. Random disorder. We have seizures, just like Marth. Everybody has seizures. Seizures not the worst thing in the world. And let's do our milestone of insight. I'm on the right page already. Let's roll the dice. Roll a 3. Showdown phase epiphany. Ignore the next severe injury this showdown. Alright, let me do that. So that is, I guess, an okay perk if he takes damage. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. We're gonna use the token to remember. I'll leave it right here. It stands out right there. So that was the Gaze of Truth. Alright, and we have Analyze. Analyze says, at the start of our turn, if we are adjacent to the monster, reveal its top AI card, then return it to the top of the deck as it was. So we can do that now. Berserker die, infinite kick. Closest threat facing is now Luna. Gonna roll 2 dice on a 4+ accuracy, so this thing hits on 7s. He does have a 1 hit. Now, do I want her to go back? Let's see what gets hit. We may want to save our dodge. It's the hand. The thing is, she will become the priority target, which is okay. It's okay. Alright, target suffers knockback 5 and gains priority target. I'm gonna allow this to happen. I'm wondering if I should surge on the flow. Well, it's too late. I already rolled, so we're not surging. Alright, we'll take 1 arm damage. We'll take the priority. 1 arm damage is a little on the riskier side, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 priority target. And draw AI. So infinite kick AI card. Regular kick. Closest threat facing. Well, it's priority targets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move the target. Just kicked, knocked Jagan down, staring at him, and then kicked Lena out of the way, and now he's hunting her. Alright, so we got some kick dice. That is a 6 and a 5. That is 2 misses. It's on the 4. We have 3 evasion, yes. Yes, that's 7. Alright, don't have to worry about that. And then the butcher pursues the target. So, basic action. Got 2 more dice that hits on 7. Okay, 2 more misses. So far not too bad. We can leave those there, move that to the side. Priority target is gone at the end of the monster turn. It's not the next monster turn, right? Let me double check that. I always forget the specifics of priority target. I don't know why, it's a simple concept, tough to keep in mind. At the end of the next monster turn. This would have been not the next monster turn, right? That's the thing I'm confused about. Instead of saying at the end of the monster turn, it's the next monster turn. So I'm gonna listen to the rules to a T, since we obtained priority target as his card effect on this one. It'll end at the next monster turn. So she's still priority. Forgive me if I am misunderstanding that. You know, what I actually do have... I don't think this is gonna help me. I have some random stuff here. We'll fix Jagan in a minute. Yeah, the extra bits. I have the priority target reminder thing. Oh yeah, I didn't take these out. Let me take these out. I knew I was forgetting something in my setup. Got these cool little things somebody made just small tokens of the savior abilities. We probably won't get a savior in this particular campaign because we're survival of the fittest. That's hard to do, but we have these cool token reminders. I'll just leave them up here. What is this one? Oh yeah, the gate card. Because the gate card is not normally included in this mod. Anyway, when you are picked as a target, discard this token. Right, I knew there was a new... This is the 1.5 rule, isn't it? Shouldn't that be listed here? It's different here. Whenever a monster picks target as fired, prior target token will always be target AI card. And then it's only removed when another survivor. I can't... I think this is the 1.5 version of pick target. But this might be old, then. Damn, I don't know. Now, maybe I should trust the rules glossary. Why don't we go more details? Picking target should be a prologue. Well, first story thing. Sorry to do this, but now I'm curious which one is right. I have mixed information. Determine monster's target. It wouldn't be here. Because we want specifically priority target token. Where is priority target token discussed? Pick target, no target. If it's not a monster thing, the survivors thing? No. And this is just the monster page again. Where would it be? Survival guide? No. Not resources, not terrain. Showdown phase. It's not here. I don't know where it would be. Alright, pick target. Priority target token. When the monster performs pick target action on AI or S card, ignore all other targeting conditions target the survivor with the priority target token. The priority target token does not affect AI. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't affect AI cards that pick multiple targets or all survivors. Nor any targeting on monster AI cards outside of a pick target action. E.g. White Lion's Cunning. Priority target token does not affect targeting in the monster's hit location deck. If a monster's reaction on a hit location card targets the attacker, the priority target token has no effect. Yeah, I know that. This doesn't say that the priority target gets removed. See, I'm having conflicting information now, actually, and I can't remember clearly. I remember something about the priority target rule changing. Let me see if I can find what is actually correct on Board Game Geek. Priority target 1.5. Ooh, a Vibrant Lantern has something with the update pack. See, this token came in the update pack. This should be accurate, and I should keep it around just to remember. I guess up here is a good spot to leave this. We might be listening to this. That's where they got the picture from. This webpage doesn't want to load. Alright, so let's... Yeah, I can't get that webpage to load. What about this one? This one loaded. Yes, this is the 1.5 upgrade. Okay, then I'm gonna listen to the 1.5 upgrade. That's what I thought. I was just doubting myself. So we're listening to this. When you picked as a target, the token is discarded. So the first time I was picked as the target for kick, this was discarded immediately. And because after damage he didn't hit me, he's just pursuing me with his basic action. Crap, now I can't remember. Did I roll his basic action? I did roll his basic action. I'm not priority. His turn ended. Yes, okay. So that's gone. Doesn't stay after the round. We're not gonna listen to the glossary here. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. So this will refresh. And let's resume fair play. I need to fix Jagan now. I know Jagan was 5 spaces up. I remember where he was. This I can delete. Hopefully I didn't delete anything important. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jagan was here. Okay. Oh man. Complicated game. Alright, Lena. We're gonna have actually. Yeah, we'll have Lena activate first. We're gonna have Lena activate 1, 2. We're gonna move her over here. And use that reach 2, actually 3, 4. We're gonna move her here and use that reach 2 to attack the butcher. Roll it up. Can we have 1 hit? 1 hit, Furious Scrag, Death Blow location. Crit is possible. Crit didn't happen, but we do wound. 5 and 4 is 9 plus our strength. So, it is a wound. Because it's Death Blow, we just ignore it. No bad effects, no good effects unless he dies there. I'm going to encourage with Gordon. We're gonna pick up Jagan and encourage action. And roll a 3. So Gordon will lose his survival. And I'm gonna activate. I did activate Lena. We're gonna activate Gordon. And we'll have Gordon attack right where he is. So Gordon's gonna attack. We have a perfect hit. I don't think that matters for him on anything now. Alright, Furious Bellow. Roll on the wound. We rolled a 5, so that's a 6, 7, 8. Only an 8 for this weapon, so we do not wound. And the butcher will unleash his roar. We do not have 3 plus courage at all, so we will take 1 brain damage and be knocked down. Alright, not a big deal. 1 brain damage. It's a good thing he drummed. Figured this would happen. Alright, let's have Jagan go. I'm gonna have Jagan move here, and we'll use the spear to attack at a distance of 2. Alright, we missed with the spear. 2 and a 1. The last person is Marth. I do have my fancy new bone blade. Let me adjust these so the abilities are next to each other. I think we'll activate Marth. No one is bleeding yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have Marth over here. And we will attack with the bone blade. Let's see how fast I lose this thing. I do have a 6 and a 9. That is 2 hits. Alright, we're gonna lose it. We'll do it in, oh, I don't have to hit there, though. I can get bashed. Nice. Yeah, let's, hit the scrag. This way I don't break my sword. Alright, we rolled a 4. 4 and 2 is only 6, and that's 7, so no wound. We will suffer bash, everyone adjacent to the butcher. And then he will full move towards the furthest. Now that is a tie. I think I think he would move up because he knocks Marth away by 5, which could be good for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think he'll move up to Jagan if I was playing the monster. And then we don't break our sword. I think that also ends our turn, so we will get to the Butcher's round. He is a fast target. And yeah, Butcher AI 1, he'll hack. Closest threat facing, that is Jagan. Hits on 7s, so he actually has 2 hits here. I think we're just gonna take this. A body and a body. Alright, that's the body and the body, and 1 bleeding token after damage. Butcher actually managed to hit us. Second AI card for Berserker. Wild Carve. Okay, this is basically the same thing, except he does additional bleeding damage. So first, closest threat facing is Jagan again. 2 dice, hits on 4s. Or hits on 7s, so it's 1 hit. I will dodge this hit. So I'm not going to roll a location, we're just going to dodge it to avoid that bleeding token. But then everyone adjacent to him suffers 1 damage to a random hit location and gains the bleeding token anyway. So that will be him and Gordon. We'll roll for Jagan first. The 1 to the foot and Gordon. A little bit of lag there. Also 1 to the foot. Legs and legs. Alright, it is our turn. So, reset those. Gordon gets up, Marth gets up. We're going to have Marth activate first. 2, 3, 4, and bandage Gordon. Gotta wrap him up in the heat of battle. Move 2 bleeding tokens. Nice and powerful bandages. Move this to the side. And I'm just thinking, who do I want to go first? I think we want our ranged guy to get a little distant. So we'll have Jagan go next. Marth went, Jagan's going to go. 2, 3. King Spear. I need to check some things too. Alright, first of all, we have a hit. Let's finish this attack. So we would like to wound. That's a wound. So far, not a bad butcher fight. This is a failure location, so nothing bad happens. Thing I want to check is, yeah, he's gonna get a hunt XP. She's going to get a hunt XP. She wounded with the counterweighted axe, which is Nat. He has nothing, and Gordon has nothing. Okay, so we got all our hunt XP for the round. And now is Jagan. We're gonna go with Lena next. I'll move her up 1. We'll attack with the counterweighted axe. Let those roll. Flip that. Have a perfect hit. So first, let me combo master before I forget. Perfect hit. Let me combo master again. Okay, so 1 miss, 2 perfect hits. That's 2 wounds with the counterweighted axe, and then 1 hit location. Butcher's Mask. So we'll roll the wound. 4 and 4 is 8 plus 1, so we do wound on a 4. Thankfully, we are survival of the fittest. And with that wound, the Butcher is going to stagger, knocking him off balance. I'm going to use tokens to mark this. Till the end of the round, the Butcher has -2 toughness. This fight is really making up for that pathetic lion excursion we had. I still can't get over that. I just let my guy die because I was really greedy about farming. Anyway, it's fine. Since his toughness is down, I think it's a good opportunity for me to be searching. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna attack with Gordon first. Let's activate Gordon. Roll the hit here. We have no hits. I'm going to surge with Gordon. Oh yeah, that's something I want to do. The game's going to become more and more complicated. We're gonna make a surge token now that I got it unlocked. And we're gonna put this over here on all of our characters. I'm gonna make a dash token in the future too. This is something, we can make it a little smaller than that. Something to help me keep track of whether I surge with somebody or not. Especially as we move forward, it's going to become complicated. So Gordon's gonna surge right now. We'll roll these dice, get our free attack. He's gonna fail horribly. And I'm gonna move Gordon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna move Gordon over here. Everyone is 2 spaces away from this butcher at the moment. I'm gonna surge with Jagan. Gonna cost him a survival. When I surged with Gordon, did I roll for Rawhide? I honestly forget, so I'm just gonna... oh crap. I don't remember, I need to watch my video footage over, but I can't do that live. Guys, I forget. I don't think I did, because the dice were both on 4s, and I just rolled to attack. Let me roll for the Rawhide. That means I would have kept my survival. If I spent it, I don't think I did, because I lost 1 for encouraging. Yeah, okay. I think we're all caught up. I forgot to do the Rawhide set bonus. Anyway, Jagan is going to surge. I flipped this thing over. Let's surge with Jagan. Alright, we have 1 hit with Jagan. On the Furious Gut. Furious Gut. That's a 6. That'll be a wound with the King's Spear. So the Butcher gets knocked down. Everyone gains 1 courage. He caused another wound. That's pretty nice. Furious Gut. If you have the White Lion headband, you can actually grind for the gut if you're relatively safe against the Butcher. And grind for the gut. Stalwart. Stalwart. I have a hard time saying that. It's a very good ability. I would have preferred... I always prefer Matchmaker because, especially in the Survival of the Fittest campaign, you need to make hits. But we ignore knockdown and bash effects of Intimidate attacks. This is really good. I'm gonna roll for that Epiphany. Roll the 1. The Milestone. Bold. Go down phase. Gain a +1 strength token. Take that. Alright, so she is Stalwart now. And that was Jagan's Surge. See, I'm so glad I used these tokens. Let us surge with Lena. So Lena's going to surge. That'll cost a survival. Alright, we have 2 hits because we hit on 3s at the moment. Got the Cleaver. I won't roll for this location since it's impervious and nothing. I have no benefits for rolling like a crit here. So I gain 1 insanity and do no damage. My heart is frozen. We get to the Furious Breastplate though. I might become blinded here. Alright, not blinded. 2 and 4 and 2. So that's 6, 8. So it's not a wound since it's +2 toughness to wound this location. Back at 9. Okay, that was all the searching I can do considering Marth's not adjacent and you already went. So we're gonna end our turn. I wish I could set these up in a little slot so they would flip over too. That would be... If anyone does Kingdom Death tabletop editing and you use this nice layout, I think it would be a really cool idea. You could shrink the turn token a bit, or just put right under it. Right here they would fit. Have like a unique surge icon and a dash icon so you can keep track of that stuff. That's gonna drive me insane. I changed the size of it. I want them all to be even. Okay, Butcher gets up. He's a fast target. Didn't you know? And he's gonna do the Gaze of Truth once again. Closest threat facing is either Marth or Gordon. Marth has 3... This is interesting. I'm trying to think. As the monster probably knows we have not accepted darkness. There's no real downside to giving Marth another disorder. It's probably more advantageous to give Gordon a disorder. So I'm gonna target Gordon with this. We're gonna loom over Gordon, and the better position to be, I think, would be here. Less people can get to his backside. We're gonna loom over Gordon. And roll a d10. That's a 4. It's a 3+, so we're gonna suffer 1 brain damage, gain 2 understanding, and a random disorder. So it's 1 brain damage. Oh yeah, I should have looked at the insanity. Gordon is definitely the way to go. 2 lunacy tokens, 2 understanding, and a random disorder. We are post-traumatic stress. I really hate this one. So after every hunt, we cannot contribute or participate in any endeavors, and we have to skip the next hunt. So like, every other hunt is what they can do now. Which is quite hindering. That's okay. That was the Gaze of Truth. Now we will do Berserker, and these are gone. And the Butcher got up. Alright, this is a bad sign. Infinite Kick is still on the deck. I will have to preserve my surges in a desperate attempt to get rid of this if worse comes to worse. But closest threat facing, that is Gordon. That's good, he is our tank. Gordon gets hit on 8, and of course the Butcher is rolling really high. Oh, man. Man! That sucks. That sucks because he's gonna chase and he's gonna knock down Jagan. Alright, 1 on the arms, 1 on the legs. Gordon will be knocked back 5. We'll just take both. We will gain the priority target token and then draw a eye. Alright, regular kick. So target is priority. He's gonna move straight. Jagan gets knocked down. It's not a big deal. This gets consumed. 1.5 rules. And we will kick. Can you stop? Alright, I don't want to be kicked into the stone column, so we're gonna dodge this. Roll this die. This one. Okay, they were both low. Spend that survival to dodge. No rawhide bonus. No damage, but he will basic action us now. So basic action. Might get a bleed token. No, he missed the basic action. Okay, glad he didn't roll high for that. It is our turn. I will have Gordon encourage. Maybe I should make an encourage token too, but I feel like I can memorize encourage better. We rolled a 9, roll high, I don't spend the survival. We're gonna pick up Jagan. Alright, I'm gonna activate Gordon first. Gordon will attack. I don't see a reason not to attack with everybody. So we have the 6 and the 3, that is no hits unless I have accuracy. I do not. So Gordon will 1, 2, we'll stay right here in this facing, but we'll move away from the stone column. Let's have Jagan go next. Why not? Alright, attack with the King's Spear. We get 1 hit. 1 hit on the Furious Gauntlet of the Butcher. Okay, we do, I think it's a fail. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is actually a failure. So, the attacker locks eyes with the savage horror underneath the Butcher's mask. Face the attacker and intimidate. Lock eyes with me, Jagan. I don't know, I think looking at Jagan's character portrait, he's locked eyes with some foul beasts before. Okay, we do roll the 5 up, so that will be just a brain damage. 1 brain damage on Jagan. That will be another lunacy token for Jagan. And that was the gauntlet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna move him up here. Let's go with Lena, our counterweight axe star combo master. If I got a timeless eye on her, she would basically be ready to win the game. Not really, but we have a 6. We have 1 hit. 1 hit onto the mask of the Butcher. Let's see if we can't wound. We definitely wound with that 9. Let's hope we get infinite kick out of here. And he will get his -2 toughness tokens. I never, like, I don't know why, I have a hard time finding toughness every single time. Alright, Marth. We have 1 bleed token on him, no bleed tokens on anybody else. So, I don't really need to fix that. He definitely doesn't have any mood cards. We probably got rid of them all. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll move here with Marth. We'll actually attack with the Bone Blade. Let's see if I can't break it this time around. Alright, 5 and 5, no hits. So what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna surge with Marth. I may as well surge now because I get them back on the monster's turn. That's 2 hits with Marth. Alright, I'll do the cleaver first. There's no reason for me to roll for the cleaver. I do not have a benefit for perfect hitting, so I gain 1 insanity. My heart freezes at the moment. And then we'll do the Furious Shoulder. Alright, 5 and 2, 6, 7, that's an 8. We only need to be the 7 at the moment, so that does wound. And Reflex. Butcher will violently spin. That'll be bash and knock back 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not a problem. It's pretty good actually, get him out of the way. Alright, I'm gonna surge with Lena. Yeah, let's do our surges. We have the survival to spend. Go combo master. Alright, only 1 hit. The cape. Attacker rolls a 1d10. If the result is greater than their courage, they suffer brain damage. Alright, let's see if we hurt the cape. That's a wound. Alright, I don't have to worry about infinite kick, thankfully. And we'll roll. That is a 5. That is greater than my courage, so I will suffer 1 brain damage. And another lunacy token for her. I guess I'll just go for the kill. Jagan can seek glory. Let's spend our survival. Let's surge. King's Spear for the win. Maybe I'll hit the death blow, or we'll miss entirely. Okay, we'll get him on the next round of combat. So that'll be the end of the turn. It'll be the monster's turn now. And the monster has Berserker. So he'll basic action twice. What do we got here? 2, 4 plus 1. Yeah. This is Survivor in Field of View. That is a 3-way tie. I believe Jagan, yeah, he would go after Jagan. He's the most vulnerable. Because Lena and Gordon have a lot of armor. So, 2 dice, hits on 7s. 2 misses. No bleed. That's the first thing. Berserker, he tries to draw AI and does it again. 2 more misses. Very, very nice rolls. That's what I like to see. Alright, it is our turn. I'm gonna have Jagan go first. We'll walk him back. Marth gets up. And we'll King Spear. You get 1 hit, so I'm gonna hope I fail this. Because I want the death blow location if possible. Alright, 4 and 3. These are gone. 4 and 3. Oh, Jagan's got 3. Alright, we kill the butcher with a 10. So, good fight. He was pretty tame this time around. He was tamer than the white lion was, let's be real here. Alright, let me put this terrain away. Let me get the my guys off of here. Very good fight. Let's hope we get some good rewards. So, Aftermath, new 1.5 rules for the Butcher. He is an inspiration, and any victorious survivor may immediately select axe weapon proficiency, regardless of age milestone. So, we can benefit from that. I can always change this later, but I'm just gonna give these guys axe proficiency. That'll be him. Then we get the normal rewards. It'll be 1 on XP, get healed, delete that. And we can put this card back here, get rid of these tokens. Let me do one thing at a time. Heal you. 1 Hun XP, axe proficiency. They don't gain a rank in it though, unless they wounded with an axe in the fight. It went pretty good though. This is gone. Heal wounds. 1 Hun XP, 1 spear. Proficiency. Heal wounds. 1 Hun XP, 1 axe proficiency. Alright, let's get rid of the tokens. Nobody went lunatic or gained lunacy. This I can put here. These we can put back. I don't know if it matters to pack all this up, honestly. I think they're always copied from bags in the back here. These bags or these bags. So, not a big deal. I just do the cleanup to do the cleanup. Alright, we got Hun XP, we got our weapon proficiencies. Rewards, roll 1d10, add the butcher's level, gain stuff. Alright, 1d10. Boosh, it's a 4. Typical. Butcher lets loose a final roar and his body explodes, scattering 1d5 broken lantern resources. So this is one of the cases where I believe this stuff immediately gets archived. Just a 2. That's 1d5. There's only 2 in the deck. But when it comes to an event like this, if you rolled like 3 or higher, you would get more. So these don't count towards the like keep them out limit. Some broken lanterns is cool, I guess. Not the best reward. for airtime. And then there's nothing else. He always feels a little disappointing when you beat him initially. If you don't get his cleaver at least. That's okay, we don't need the cleaver. Alright, good hunt. Let's do, we have 4 endeavors plus 1 for Tinker. I think we only have 1 Tinker kid. 1 Tinker survivor, yes, and then this guy has post-traumatic stress. I'm gonna skip the next hunt. Okay, settlement event. Stranger in the Dark, one of the better settlement events, just because everything is good, I think. That's a 9. The stranger is desperately clutching a founding stone, naked and covered in blood. Gain 1 population and 1 founding stone gear. Hells yeah. Take a founding stone and I'll take a dude. Welcome to Altea, stranger. Let me look up the character names. Now this is a stranger. Oh, I have the perfect name for the stranger. Aw, damn it, I want more girls. What's the ratio at the moment? 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 5-2, 6-2, 6-3, 6-4, 6-5. Alright, it's a 7-to-5 ratio, so I think this will be okay. Gonna name him Harden. That son of a bitch. Harden before he goes crazy. And he has all of our perks and benefits, so that's cool. Thanks, Stranger in the Dark. I think 7-to-8 is slightly better. No Founding Stone? I feel like 7-to-8 should be 9-to-10, and 9-to-10 should be 7-to-8. Right? Does anyone else feel that way? Because Zero Presence is a really hard fighting art to get. You have to get it from a level 3 lion. Excuse me. Okay, drink went down the wrong way. I will live. Oh, that feeling when you need more drink to help you swallow the drink. Okay. We shall survive. I was just reading 5-to-6 here because I've never rolled a 5-to-6 on this event before. Damn, if you roll 5-to-6 and then the 7+, he just gives everyone in the settlement 1 permanent strength and 1 courage. That's crazy. But he can, oh no, it's just, 1 person. Each player nominates a different survivor to bring him a lantern. So it's however many players there are would nominate one. So 4 people get these stats. 4 people. Okay. Anyway, I've never done 5-to-6 before. That was Stranger in the Dark. Update the timeline. We are doing the Hands of Heat. So hopefully this goes well and we get Lantern Oven for free without breaking it. Hands of Heat. Alright, one lucky day. A clumsy accident knocks a lantern free and the light of an idea begins to grow. Seed of an idea. Nominate someone to gain +1 courage and experiment with lanterns. Can I make a matchmaker? They both got... Well, he is a matchmaker, which is good. I need to remember that. Yeah, it's something for us to do. I can make a matchmaker. Alright, Abel is going to experiment with lanterns. He's already lost the speed, so why not? Oh wait, he's prepared, right. I'm not gonna nominate him. He already had his reward and then he lost the courage. He can't gain a new one. Tiki can do it. Tiki or Nina. Tiki will do it. Let's have Dragon Girl. Dragon Newt, Matchmaker. Alright, let me copy the card over. Matchmaker. Let me move this stuff. Do one at a time. Alright, one thing at a time. She gains a courage, rolls on the table. What I'm gonna do is roll for the bold first, and then we'll roll for lantern, experimenting with lanterns. So this is for bold. Settlement phase bold. We just scored 10. I don't know if I've ever done that before. Gain 1 permanent speed. Showdown phase triumph. Permanent speed. That's not showdown. It's not showdown phase. What am I doing? Settlement phase triumph. Gain 1 permanent accuracy. Okay. 1 accuracy. We can put the card inside. Alright, now this is for lantern branding. Not branding. Experimenting with lantern. Roll a 6. The survivor vigorously shakes a lantern and holds it watchfully, and it bursts into blue light. Alright, we gain a permanent strength, red fist, secret fighting art, and lantern oven innovation. Basically good stuff. Permanent strength. The red fist, secret fighting art. A really good one to have. Really good one. I'll have to mark her with that. Let me move this to the side. And we get lantern oven for free, so we have heat. Why did I type in heat? Lantern oven. This is a science innovation. By agitating the lanterns, we have a source of heat, and departing survivors gain 1 survival now. So let's add that on the permanent list. We add in lantern oven consequences, which should be scrap smelting and cooking, and just those 2, I think. And with that, let me mark her, and then something else is happening. I think the Twilight Knight is paying us a visit. We have hit 5 innovation milestone. When there's 5 innovations in the settlement, they just happen to be called. Alright. Knowing my luck, and I mean this sincerely, I've rarely gained the Twilight Sword thing. Realistically, 2 people are gonna die right now. Realistically, that's what's gonna happen. Milestones. We did have a birth, we did have a death, and we now have 5 innovations. Hooded Knight's happening. Hooded Knight. Alright. If anyone had the Twilight Sword, they would duel the knight. Otherwise, his motives are inscrutable. Roll below the mysterious agenda of the Twilight Knight. Boosh! Wow. I've never done that before either. 10! Alright, we do not have records, so we do not have to do that thing. Hooded Knight forces a tattered parcel into the hands of the returning survivor with the most hunt XP. This is gonna change the fate of Alina. Yup. Okay. The Hooded Knight leaves with unfinished business. If there are no returning survivors, then leave with unfinished business. So he leaves with unfinished business. 1, 2, 3, 4 years later. Unfinished business. HK. And tattered parcel. The survivor gains the Twilight Sword rare gear. Place it in their grid now. We have obtained the Twilight Sword. Twilight Sword. The survivor may select Twilight Sword as a weapon proficiency type. This weapon is cursed. Yes, cursed. I forget what curse does. I think they can't unequip it. They have to take it with them. So yeah, it's right there. May not be removed from your gear grid for any reason. When they die, they archive it. Okay. So I think I'll mark that down. This is a small achievement, very doable over time. Let's see. We'll list her name. I'll call it the Received Twilight Sword, and then we can have a list of names. So this is Lena, Campaign 1. That's how we'll do it. And then I can have another one for mastering it if I want to ever master it for thematics. Alright, so I could choose Twilight Sword as the proficiency type. I'll be losing 2 levels of axe for Twilight Sword. Slow, cursed, cumbersome, sentient, irreplaceable. Gains devastating 2 when fighting the Watcher. And accuracy is 9 minus the sword proficiency level. This thing is a pain in the ass to raise without nightmare training. She's a tinkerer. I want her to keep going out. If possible. Why not? It's an opportunity. We can start over on Axe with the other kids that just learned Axe down the line. Twilight Sword. Oh, we're not proficient with it, right? Let me just look at this. No, I do gain this. Don't I gain this? Let me read this again. Yeah, this says weapon proficiency as opposed to, like, specialization. No, this says weapon proficiency here. Don't I obtain this right away? I don't know how this works. I don't normally get the Twilight Sword. Despite all my playthroughs with my friends, we almost always roll 3 to 6. Or 1 to 2. Which, I wish 1 to 2 was different. Why does they just have to kill randomly? Anyway. Bop bop. Twilight Sword. The survivor may select Twilight Sword as a weapon proficiency type. This weapon is cursed. Alright, I'm just gonna leave this here. I think they get this. Because at rank 2 you gain the benefits of it. Rank 2, 4, and then 6. And anyone, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, anyone who hits 8 goes and leaves. Alright, maybe I'll make it an objective to complete this at least once in one campaign. That would be a good achievement. Finish. Become a Twilight Master. Attain a higher purpose, or leave in pursuit of a higher purpose. Anyway, we are now Twilight peeps, I guess. Let me think here. Gonna be fighting a white lion again. I have 2 scraps and we now have heat, so I can't make anything yet. Let's just hold on to the scrap. We want a white lion to finish the armor set. We're very close. Just need 2 white fur. And yeah, I have endeavors to spend. We're done doing all sorts of event crap, right? Lantern year 5, we get to hunt whatever we want. Armored strangers will be here next year, and they are going to take a destructive action. Alright, normally I plan my settlement or I do my settlements at the start of the next video, but we can finish now. Because all I have to do is spend some endeavors, right? Let me think about this for a minute. I can get 2 understanding on people and maybe make a... Let's roll for Gordon. Sure, we can go for kids again. Kids or an understanding. We're gonna augury Gordon. Roll the die. We get a 6, so that's a survival for Gordon. Not what we want. The other thing I can do is get a synchronized strike. It's actually a good idea with Twilight person. If I wanted to sync up with someone, so I might do that. Difficult to make happen, but we might be able to make this work out since we're fighting a lion all the time. Means I have 2 endeavors left. Don't really need to gain insanity on anybody. I don't want everyone to be insane, just in case feet comes up. And we're just dealing with level 1 white lion. It shouldn't be a threat that I need Rhythm Chaser for. I don't really need to gain survival. We have plenty of survival thanks to our stuff. I can't innovate. The only other thing I can do is like scrap scavenge, which goes for courage on a 10. A very poor way of gaining. Oh yeah, right, I have matchmaker. Let's do a matchmaker. This is Jagan's matchmaker. Who are we matching together? Who already has kids? S does. S had Marisha. Who's your parents? S and Jagan? I kind of want to keep Jagan. Not gonna lie. Minerva's somewhat gimped. Alright, we're gonna force Minerva and Marth to hook up with each other. But Marth has a kid. He has Tiki Nina. Who hooked up with Marth successfully? I think they died, right? They had kids and then died. Tiki. Marth and Lind. Lind is... Yeah, Lind died. Alright, Marth and Minerva are gonna hook up. Now, yesterday we had some really bad rolls on the intimacy chart, so can we do a little better? Alright, we have a 5. That's good. Don't have to do anything about that. The triggered event. Intimacy. We have a fresh new kid. Nothing else going on. We're at 14 population now. And this kid is gonna be Marth and Minerva's kid. Hey, this is Marth's kingdom, right? He may as well be getting with all the ladies. Let's look at the list of Fire Emblem characters. Who do we have here? Man, I wish the enemies list had some good females in Fire Emblem 1 and Book 2 of 3. There's not. Alright, here's one we haven't used yet. Oh, thank. Make another girl. This is going to be Fina. Alright, Fina. Should have copied her name. Fina. And Marth. When I run out of room for kids' names, I'll just start putting commas, I guess. That's if they live long enough. We shall see. Okay, we are at 14. I think I am going to do the synchronized strike idea. We're going to give that a shot for the Twilight Knight. In the meantime, we'll do one more augury. I'm not too worried about sharing experience with anybody currently. Now that we have 2 new axe people, we don't really need to get them to age yet. Until I have nightmare training, I don't really care about getting the kids aged so much. So we'll augury with Gordon one more time. We rolled another 6, so Gordon will just gain another survival. And then I will spend these 2 endeavors. I'll tell you guys what I'm doing now, but I want to plan this out a little bit more. So we'll get back to this later. But we're gonna get synchronized strike on 2 people. What this does is you get a +1 accuracy and strength once per round. So this will help the Twilight Knight get wounds early on in the blind spot, hopefully. But we have to set all that up. I really need Dash to help with that. Realistically, they probably won't be in the blind spot. It depends, because it's got cumbersome. Anyway, Lena is going to get synchronized strike. As for her partner, this is what I'll come back to you guys on. I'm going to figure out who's going out onto the next hunt, and I'll set up everyone's inventories how I would like it to be, because we're going to be doing some changes now that, like right now, I think I'm going to give her this armor so she can tank in the face of the enemy. Hold on a second. We have Fire Emblem music playing right now. That's the perfect way to close out this video. I know it's pretty quiet. Let me turn this one up. This is flawless. Anyway, thanks for watching. Yeah, I'll get these guys set up. Somebody is gonna get synchronized strike. I don't know who yet, but somebody. Look forward to it. And we're going back to grinding. I'm gonna do just another level 1 White Lion, so I can get easy proficiencies. There's no rush to hit level 2s yet. Completely unnecessary. And I guess we can work on... I don't know. It really depends. I might save... Once I have the armor set done, which is a lot of hide, we want to start saving up hide and organs. Go after Antelope.